Hello everybody and welcome back to Masu Pro Wrestling. I'm your host and sole commentator, Masu Pro Wrestlington, and we're kicking off tonight, continuing the #1 Contenders Tournament for the Icon Division Championship, I believe. No, this is the Idol Division. The Idol Division. The Idol Division Championship. We're starting off with the open-weight champion, longest reigning open-weight champion of all time, Potato, who could have a busy month, depending on how things go. He's got the open-weight championship. He could earn himself a #1 contender shot at the Idol Division Championship. But he's going to have to go against DancingWithDraven, a woman synonymous with the Idol Division Championship, looking to get that title back. I mean, she's synonymous with the title, but we talk about this. She hasn't seen it since Season 1, looking to get her foot back into the door, and she did that by defeating Chain a handful of weeks ago, or a little while ago, a handful of days ago. She defeated UnchainedAwesome to move on. For Potato, Potato beat Jin to move past this point. So now, not only are we going to see a match for the quarterfinals, the semifinals, the semifinals of the All Division #1 Contenders match, we're going to see a match between two decorated openweight champions. I'm sure we've seen this match many times before, but the longer that championship is around Potato's waist, the more meaning this match gets. For Draven, it's one of getting back into that title scene. For Potato, it's about cementing his legacy as a champion. Talking about busy weeks or busy months, Draven also may have a busy month as she is moving forward in the #1 Contenders Tag Team Tournament. Many, many moons ago, her and ShmeepsWorld, her tag team partner, Don Deceased, defeated the Shogunate's tag team of Vyakaka and AZ. Roll up. Too close to the ropes, though, to move on. We'll be able to see, we're going to see a couple of tag team matches to continue that #1 Contenders match. And now Draven getting Potato off. Pushing Potato up against the ropes, but sends her up and over in front of the French-Canadian commentators table. And now reversing control. Elbows to the chin. Kicking the inside of the leg. And Draven's going to make sure they get inside. Both of them very familiar with the outside of the ring, but of course this isn't an openweight championship match, so falls don't count anywhere, and you must get into the ring before the count of 10. Shoulder and elbow tie up. Potato wins the test of strength here, trying to maintain control. I mean, for someone like Potato, it's hard to out-strength him, but if you have a good technique, you can get out of these holds, wear him down. I do think the methodical pace benefits Potato in this match, but we'll see how it affects the momentum going forward. Potato gets behind, control of the back, twisting the arm of Draven, just wrenching at the elbow and wrist, making sure she's got nowhere to go. Snapmare takes her down now, headlock, or chinlock, I should say. Potato loves taking it, or loves, the slow and steady fights. Loves the slow and steady races. Is going to wear down Draven as much as he can, and this could lead to a swift victory. As they say, slow and steady wins the race. Potato gets sent into the corner. Big booty shot from Draven. Gets the leg up, though. Potato, fireman's carry, back and forth, just trading positions. Overhead punch. Draven sets Potato back on the ropes. What is she looking for? Stomping the chest. Trying to cave the torso of Potato. Sends Potato back into the corner. No, reverse the Irish whip. Potato now has Draven in the corner. Head first into the turnbuckle. And now Potato is looking with a little bit of steam. Big splash in the corner. All that body weight. Looks like it took a little bit out of Potato as he makes his way to the top rope. Off the rope, elbow drop. Floats over, hooks the leg. 2. Near fall for Potato. Nearly taking it. And moving on to the finals. Potato maybe seeing the beginning of the end. Calling for it. Clothesline ducks it. Draven forearm knocks him down. And now Draven, kind of like a weird sharpshooter. A little bit too close to the ropes. Blackout! And Draven wants to make sure that Potato stays down with a sound of night in the center of the ring. Shoulders down on the champion. 1, 2, 3. No! Kick out at 2.9. Draven, you know Draven's upset about that, and she's going to let her feelings be known. Punch and slap to the top of the dome. And now getting a little bit cocky. I mean, some say you're here to wrestle, not express your opinion, so we'll see how that affects the mental game as Draven goes up top. Elbow drop, nobody's home. And Potato, powerbomb. A hasty powerbomb off the ropes. Big boy sent on. Blocked by the biggest boy. Draven got the knees up. Shoulder tackle. Potato is looking a little bit wobbly. Going back up top. This didn't really work out for him last time. Or actually, he did hit this. Never mind, I know what I'm talking about. Wanting Draven on her feet. Cross body. Now Potato gets the top mount, full mount, I don't know. Flurry of punches down. Draven has a little bit of signs of life. Eyeing her opponent like a shark in the water. Goes for a big boot, misses. Doesn't quite get it. Falling Scorpion Death Drop. Draven is just picking her moments. Taking this a little bit slower. Chops and kicks and DDT onto the canvas. I don't know what I was saying there. Goes for the cover on Potato. Draven nearly securing her spot in the finals for the Idol Division #1 Contenders Tournament. Off the ropes. Oh my god, to the side of the head, blackout. Center of the ring for Potato. 2. Oh, kick out of 2. Potato's got a thick skull, and that's not something disrespectful. He's just taking those hits, blocks the punch. Potato flips. We've seen this many times. No, gets it. Sound of Night again on the button. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3, but Draven. We saw that so many times. Potato would reverse a move, go for the punch to spin them around for the Potato plunge. Draven had that scouter, got the back elbow in, caught him off guard with the Sound of Night. And Draven is going to be moving on to the finals of the Idol Division #1 Contenders Tournament. Could we see Draven in an Idol Division Championship match for the first time in like 2 seasons? We will find out, but next we're going to move on to the Tag Team Championship #1 Contenders Tournament next. All right, it is time for the Tag Team Championship #1 Contenders Tournament. As I talked about in the last match, Don Deceased has moved on. We also saw Team Technically Support moved on. So we will see who out of these 2 teams will move on to the next round. And we're starting off with the morning routine, MintyClovers and TheSleepyPengu. Neither of these 2 have had much luck in the singles division, so can they come together, have a good time, and maybe pick up a win along the way? There seems to be a certain vibe in MPW Season 3. People seem to be taking it easy. Because, I mean, as much as this is about getting the win, picking up big wins, this is also about having a good time and enjoying the sport that I love. TheSleepyPengu and MintyClovers will be starting us off. An impressive team. But they're going up against a team that arguably has some of the best synergy in MPW history. These 2 have been through so much. Rivals, brothers, teacher and student. And once again, tag team. It is Team Wizard King, MerlinGTB, and Garreth Unported combining forces once again, looking for a shot at the Tag Team Championship. Merlin came up short in the Idol Division tournament. Can he make it with his partner Garreth Unported, former protege, upgraded to partner? The first ever Icon Division champion teaming up with a former longest reigning openweight champion. MintyClovers will start out for morning routine. Merlin starting out for Team Wizard King. The bell has rung. We're going to start it off. MintyClovers immediately kick to the head. Super kick. Doesn't knock down Merlin, though. He's just so beefy. And just stiff kicks already from Minty. Russian leg sweep. Float over into just a raining down punches. Meteor shower punches off the ropes. Oh my god, just sat on the side of Merlin's head. We've seen some crazy things in the tag team tournament thus far. And I imagine we're going to see some crazy stuff here tonight. Soup! Oh, brainbuster. Merlin's going to tag in Garreth. Minty and Garreth have seen each other so many times in the ring. 2 high flyers, ripcord knee. And once again, going to meet inside that squared circle. This time, not one-on-one, but in a tag team basement dropkick. Minty definitely coming out of the gate, incredibly impressive. We'll see if she can keep up this sort of momentum as the match continues. Gets Garreth in the corner. Minty pushing her legs, her feet on the throat of Garreth. A knee strike to the chin. Of course, I would call Minty a high flyer. I'd call Garreth sort of a high-flying striker mix. Merlin's definitely a powerhouse, and Sleepy's definitely more of a technical wrestler. Look at that beautiful moonsault. Springboard off the top. Goes for the cover on Garreth. 1 count. So a little bit mixture of styles. We'll have to see how each style sort of melds with each other and against their opponents. Minty, Dragon Screw leg whip. That's won a championship before in MPW, and now Minty's going to go to her corner. Tagging her partner, TheSleepyPengu. Goes for an elbow drop a little bit too close. And of course, Sleepy, Garreth, and Merlin, bicycle kick, have a huge history. Moonsault. These three have had a huge history together, constantly getting tied up in issues as Merlin gets sent up and over by Garreth. The tag team work, like I said, the synergy. And now gonna take it to Sleepy. I mean, that might be a smart idea to try to wear down Sleepy, but Sleepy is the more technical wrestler, the submission specialist, so if anyone's going to be able to get out of that hold, it's going to be Sleepy, and he did it quite quickly, as we just saw. Merlin running DDT. And now send Sleepy into the corner. Garreth and Merlin keeping it in their corner. Double shoulder tackle. Got him with a little bit of that cold shoulder from Merlin, as Minty wants the tag, but Sleepy swinging that pendulum back in his favor for that momentum. Chops on the outside, lighting up Garreth. Punches and kicks. Oh my god, look at the strength of Sleepy. Just dumps Garreth. Just dumps Garreth over his shoulder. Of course, they have till the count of 10. Falling Scorpion Death Drop. And Garreth gets Sleepy in at 6. Gonna follow suit. Goes for the cover on Sleepy. Thinks it might be over. 1. Kick out of 1. Way too early for Sleepy. And now Garreth off the ropes and a moonsault again. Catching him on the back this time. Like I said, high flying. As Garreth tries to get Sleepy in their corner, but Sleepy reverses it and is going to retreat to his corner. Looks for the tag, and he does get it. MintyClovers the legal participant now. Minty goes for a kick. No. What is Garreth looking for in the corner? Running elbow. Doesn't connect. Minty back and forth. Kick. Wants to keep Minty in his corner, and that's a smart strategy. Calls in. Merlin once again sends her off the ropes. Shoulder tackle again. This time, though, doing a little bit more. Oh! Merlin goes for the cover on Minty. Garreth inadvertently getting in the way of the referee. Sleepy, 2. Oh, Minty kicks out. Sleepy goes for Garreth. Tired of seeing his partner getting 2-on-1. Is going to take it to Garreth. But Merlin has Minty all alone, secluded. Right where he wants her. Off the top crossbody. Off the rope, big boy senton blocked again. No luck for the big boy sentons tonight. Minty's trying to get some space, roll to the outside, get a breather. White noise or gold noise. Gold noise, Minty up. Hurricane Rana. I would have said Minty's in trouble, but it doesn't seem like it's affected her all too much. Chops him onto the ropes. Sends him off the ropes. Misses him. Does get a kick on the way. What is Minty looking for? Bringing Merlin over to the ropes. Using them as a weapon now. Choking Merlin on the ropes. Out of the corner. Step up. Moonsault. Nobody's home, unfortunately. The athleticism of MintyClovers on display as Merlin once again using the advantage of his partner. Gonna keep MintyClovers secluded in the enemy corner as Garreth trying to keep Minty away from her corner. Minty rolls to the outside knowing she's in trouble, but she's rolled inadvertently into the wolf's den. She's trapped by the French-Canadian commentators table. And Garreth saying, bring it on. Resets the count to 1. Super kick, Jesus. The 2-on-1 assault continues. You can take the Wizard King. You can break Wizard King up, but you can't take out this tactics. Team Wizard King love to use the number games to their advantage. Sleepy knows that all too well. Off the ropes, Senton. And now looking at Minty in the corner. Garreth, what is he looking for? Springboard, flying forearm. Blocking Minty. Oh, Minty barely gets the tag on Sleepy. I don't even know how the ref saw that. Barely getting Sleepy in. Goes for a power bomb. Single leg drop kick. Kip up. Sleepy going for something behind. Couldn't get it. Goes for the high caliber. Doesn't get it. Sleepy spent so long studying these guys' tapes. And now the knee strikes to the side of the temple. Merlin gets in and Sleepy wanting to get his hands on Merlin all alone maybe. Goes all the way around the ring. Built up that kinetic energy for that punch. Head kick. Oh my lord. Twisting him. Tagging to MintyClovers. Merlin dazed in his corner. Minty does look a little worse for wear's Hurricane Rana. Off the ropes. Merlin trying to send Minty into the corner again, but Minty reverses it. Merlin does end up getting her in the corner. Going across. He says, what time is it? It's time for a big splash like a car crash in the corner. Minty, though, fighting with whatever energy she has left. Floats him over. Rolls him up. Kick out at 0. Didn't quite have it as Merlin gets behind. Forearm to the back. Picks her up. Wade slam. Big boy senton! Goes for the cover on Minty. Sleepy breaks it up. Sleepy breaks it up. And now Merlin's once again got Minty trapped in the enemy's corner. This time, once again, going for that tandem. Cold shoulder. And down goes Garreth, and Merlin goes for the cover on Minty. Merlin playing watchdog. And Wizard King moves on to the next round. Team Wizard King continuing their ascent in the tag team ranks as we'll move on to the Icon Division #1 Contenders Tournament. All right. We are moving on for the Icon Division. The Icon Division Championship #1 Contenders Tournament. Starting us off is Tyranno Maximum, who I say has one of the hardest routes of any tournament imaginable. Ty beat a bear in their first round match. Tonight they're going to have to go up against GlitchyBasturds. And then if they can beat Glitchy, they will either have to face ShmeepsWorld or Blueness. Ty really has an uphill battle, a David and Goliath situation, but we've seen Ty shock the world before. Can Ty do it here tonight? I mean, many people are going to count out Ty already, but if you're me, like, the underdog can and has come up top. I would have called Ty the underdog against the Bear. I call Ty the underdog against Glitchy. I call Ty the underdog of this tournament, the dark horse. But if they can win tonight, that's one step closer to the championship. But if they do fail to capture the championship #1 contendership, it is all right because they are being put into a pool. The losers of this tournament will be put into a pool to qualify for the Icon Division Golden Opportunity. In 2 weeks' time, we'll determine who is going to qualify for that match, guarantee their spot, and the rest will be up to chance / the bosses upstairs. So even though you're losing, you're still going with a consolation prize. GlitchyBasturds coming off of a win against Viakaka for the #1 contenders tournament, and has cemented herself in the tag team #1 contenders tournament with her husband FlairZero Theme technically support. Will face Don Deceased in the semifinals. They beat BA Tycho and Blueness to make it to that point. They had an insane tag team match against BA Tycho and Blueness. But right now, you can't focus on the tag team opportunities in the horizon. You need to look at your singles competition. Ty off the ropes, grabs the ears with the ankle for a head scissor. Of course, Ty's going to come out the gate explosive because Ty wants to take complete advantage of their superior speed compared to Glitchy. Glitchy may be slower, but they are way stronger. They can get a hold of you. It could be lights out any moment. So Ty needs to manage their speed, prioritize it, and try to get as many strikes in as possible, overwhelm Glitchy. We've seen Ty beat Glitchy before, but it's never easy for anyone to beat Glitchy. As you see right here, that stiff forearm as Glitchy just backs up. The strength difference is immeasurable. Super kick, though, does take down Glitchy. Like I said, though, expertly done by Ty, wasting absolutely no time. Off the ropes, Lion Salt. But of course, Glitchy gets out of the way. Puts Ty in the corner. The winner of this will move on and face either ShmeepsWorld or Blueness, as I said earlier. Reversal after reversal, grabs the leg, takes Ty down, and Glitchy up. Going for a suplex. Ty slips out of it. I don't want a commentator's curse, but I'm already so impressed by Ty just picking their moment, slipping out when they have the chance, using everything in their tricks. Running DDT, though. The people in MPW trained their whole life to be here. And becoming a champion is proof that all your work was worth it. Goes for the cover. Kick at a 1. Glitchy off the ropes. And an elbow drop. Glitchy eyeing up Tyranno. Sends him off the apron and an elbow drop on the floor. Talk about a rock in a hard place. Oh my god, deadlift. Powerbomb on the floor. Ty is not unfamiliar with the taste of concrete. Being a long-reigning openweight champion, but I know that didn't feel good. That might just be placing the nail in the coffin. It's just up to Glitchy if she wants to hammer it sooner rather than later. Ty back up. Shining Wizard. Ty going up top. Just as I say that, though, Ty gonna put Glitchy through a blender. Landed a little rough on that, but still gets the cover. Is it gonna be enough? 1, 2. Oh, near fall for Ty. Near fall for Tyranno. Lion Salt still not close enough. That little burst of life might have just given Ty that rejuvenation they needed. Tyranno does look like they're running out of steam, though. Double axe handle too short. But easy improvisation. They improvised. Ty in the corner. Gets the foot up. Goes on the second rope. Drop kick. Shotgun drop kick. Ty is putting everything into this match. Off the ropes. Samoan drop from Ty. The strength to lift someone the size of Glitchy onto your shoulders. And now choking out Glitchy. Ty wants this so badly. You can see it. The fire in their eyes. Goes to the middle rope. Headbutt. Oh my god. Ty's shaking that off. Nobody wins in a headbutt, but Ty's literally throwing the kitchen sink at Glitchy. 2, 3. What an impressive showing for Tyranno Maximum. As Ty moves on. Tyranno Maximum moving on to the finals of the Icon Division Championship. Could we see Ty make it all the way to go one-on-one against Flair? Can Ty do it and shock the world? Either way, they still got an uphill battle ahead of them as we move on to our next tag team #1 contenders match of the night. All right, it's time for the main event of the evening. And it is gonna be Brutality joining the tag team tournament. But this time, it's Angel and MamaInu instead of Angel and T. TeaTheShiba, of course, we know as anybody that she's got a big match coming up against Rize. It was announced by Rize that it will be an ambulance match, wanting to put T in the ambulance that T sent her home in at the end of Season 2. But can Brutality earn their spot in the tag team division? Angel had quite a bit, or was the #1 contender for the Icon Division Championship in the last title match, but was unable to pick up the win against Flair. This sort of seems like a unpredictable team. I mean, MamaInu has the experience and the skills, where Angel has sort of the go-get-em attitude, willing to do whatever it takes to win. And speaking of former #1 contenders, the person that failed to pick up the win against Emrys Morgana in their last championship match, Bonk, coming off of that loss. Both teams coming off big losses. But Dragthulu and Bonk, former tag team champions, looking to get that title back. We could see Emrys Morgana and ShmeepsWorld versus Bonk and Dragthulu for another time. These two have made careers already by themselves and now choose to walk the path together. These two will be insane. Or these two are insane together. This is sort of that conversation about, like, what kind of team brutality is going to be. This team, we know these guys are going to be deadly and dangerous. A powerhouse and a striker working together. Not only that, having great synergy, great teamwork. It's hard to count out Bonk and Dragthulu. But MamaInu, I mean, won the Idol Division Championship. Proved herself. Former Openweight and Icon Division champion for Angel. These two teams are decorated in singles accolades. Can they work together as a team? Angel and T didn't have too much, sorry, 1 second, cover, too much luck in the tag team division. Kicking it almost 2. Now Dragthulu getting MamaInu up in a powerbomb. No, MamaInu rolls right through. Gets her ankles on the shoulder. They get at 0, though. Jawbreaker by MamaInu. Dragthulu getting those kicks in. Float over German suplex. Tags in Bonk. We're going to see a lot of quick tags from Bonk and Dragthulu, I think, in this match. Because that's just, they're trying to conserve the energy between each other, not use too much energy and be able to maximize output on their opponent. MamaInu trying to get to the corner, but broken up by the power bombs of Bonk right now. The strength of Bonk. Driving her back into the canvas. I know Bonk not only wants to get a shot at that tag team championship, wants to get a run back with Emerson Morgana. After tapping out to the hemlock, MamaInu trying to get Bonk into the corner. Unsuccessful. Bonk now shoulder tackling. Driving the shoulders. MamaInu back. Getting back onto her feet there. Goes off the ropes. Cross body. MamaInu looks like she may have landed on her arm or maybe hurt her arm. It doesn't seem to be affecting her punches all that much. Tags in Angel. They say never turn your back to your opponent, but Bonk doesn't seem to have that sort of fear as Angel puts him in a fucking Hell's Gate, I think. In a running knee. Angel out the gate, taking it to Bonk. If Angel gets this tag team championship, Angel would be a Grand Slam champion. 1 World Championship, an Openweight Championship, and a Tag Team Championship. Sends Bonk into the corner. And head kick out of the corner. Angel, or Bonk trying to get the tag in. Angel was going to go for the coffin drop, but unfortunately, Bonk and Dragthulu get the tag in as Dragthulu takes him into the corner. Angel and Bonk, of course, or Angel and Dragthulu, excuse me, have quite a bit of history as well. I mean, we've seen these two go back and forth before many a times in #1 contenders tournaments. Catches. Sends. Oh, Fist of Fate. Fist of Fate, but Bonk's gonna break it up. Says Fate has other plans, and Angel gonna tag in MamaInu. The damage still being done, or still has been done to Dragthulu. MamaInu now trading punches. Drag gets MamaInu, gonna tag in Bonk. Definitely wants to get out of there after getting hit with such devastating moves. Double back body drop. And MamaInu's going to try and roll out of the ring. But of course, rolling into the danger zone. Bonk clubbing blow to the back in front of the French-Canadian commentators table. And up. Oh my lord, I have no idea what that was. Like a moonsault, but rolled through. MamaInu. 6 count. MamaInu's rolling it at the 6. Staring down Dragthulu. 7. Bonk woke up at the 7. And MamaInu letting it be known her feelings of this match. Now going onto the ribs, dropping the ribs onto the knee. Bonk going to the top rope. MamaInu trying, crawling her way to Angel. Gets in. Bonk maybe wants Angel. Goes for that shoulder tackle. Jumped a little bit too early. And now Bonk's got Angel by the neck. Angel back and forth. Trying to maintain control. Gets Bonk into the corner. Clothesline. Off the ropes. High flying in front of the French Canadian commentators table. Angel had to catch his footing on that one. That was scary. Kind of so easily just fell. Bonk back into the ring. It just goes to show what kind of things Angel is willing to do to put away his opponent. Sends him off the ropes. Meets him in the middle. Discus forearm. Goes for the cover. And Dragthulu breaks it up, saving his partner. Angel trying to think of what to do next. And it looks like Angel's about to spear right through him. Bonk got the knee up, though. And now Bonk in control, sending Angel to the enemy corner. Goes for the tag. Angel gets out of it. Rolls up Angel. Kick it at 0, though. Angel back up on his feet. Bonk. What is Bonk looking for? Picks Angel up and dumps him on his head. Dragthulu gets back in. Running knee to the temple. Nearly kneed his head right off. Now trying to keep Angel isolated in their corner. Finally gets the elbow. But still Angel just can't get that momentum. Falling Scorpion Death Drop. It's the move of the night, apparently. Blocks the kick. Clothesline goes through it. Big boot. Angel is fighting for his life against the former tag team champions. Angel! Scott Dragthulu up. Fall from grace. Dragthulu got the elbow, sending him into the corner again. Catches Bonk. Catches Bonk on the way in. But was that just enough to distract him? Abyssal Tombstone. Goes for the cover, really close to the ropes, though. Referee doesn't think so. Either way, MamaInu breaks it up. Dragthulu going up top. Elbow drop. Nobody's home. That was an elevated elbow drop. I do not think he landed very well on his elbow. Fist of Fate. Combination of kicks and punches this time. Never mind, not a fall from grace. Drops him on his knee. Maybe didn't think he had it this time now. Fall from grace. Angel not going for the cover, though. Tagging in MamaInu. Dragthulu getting Bonk in. MamaInu with the clothesline right out the gate. Maybe they think they can take out Bonk easier than Drag. MamaInu. Package. Pile driver. No. Bonk reversal. Goes for the cover on MamaInu. 1, 2. No. Kick it at 1. MamaInu's feeling fresh, spending a lot of her time on the apron. Catches the leg. Belly to belly. Now MamaInu tagging back in Angel. They had a shot at potentially winning with if they were to pin Drag there, but hip toss. Angel might have injured his arm. But Bonk does not care. Bonk's got Angel trapped. German suplex launching him across the ring. Angel is in so much trouble. Out the corner, knees, clothesline. Angel's both in trouble, but like, has been doing so much this match. Second time, fall from grace. Bonk's looking to break it up though. Constantly getting in the way. Off the middle rope, wacky elbows. And Angel tagging in MamaInu. Elbow drop. Going to Drag, thinking maybe that's just enough. Drag has taken a lot of punishment, and it is. Brutality moving on to the next round of the tag team tournament. And that was our main event tonight. We will see how these teams progress next week. Thank you guys so much for watching Masu Pro Wrestling. I'm Masu Pro Wrestling 10, and I will see you guys next time.